April 17th. I've got an older piece here somebody was asking about. I guess I've never actually featured it. I call this the Heaven Dog. It is 21 1/8 inches long, chisel edge, titanium, and it's a 15.5-inch blade. If I recall, it's about a 20-degree edge, or 20-degree main bevel, and pretty much zero. There's a hint of a micro there, I think. It is true micro, you can't see it. This side, the flat side, has the tungsten carbide on the edge. The side's plain, so this would be what you do your main sharpening on. Titanium, not as hard as hard steel. I keep saying that, it's not steel. But it works better than most people, than many people think. Because, you know, you get some people who think titanium must be the best thing in the world, and other people who say, no, it's brittle, or it's soft, which is interesting that you get both there. We got a slight curve here. So yeah, it's even in steel this would be pretty light, but at under 8 ounces for over 21 inches, this is super light. So I was out, this is actually my personal blade that I'm selling used. I used it to clear my personal shooting range, which is a little over 300 feet, measured with a reel tape. And when it's something this light, you typically snap cut. And I was pretty worried that because of the grip being a little bit abrasive, you know, my classic vacuum impregnated, and a little bit small, that it would tear up my hands. I'm pretty sure I was wearing gloves. I can't even remember. I took some pictures at the time, but it took me almost an hour and a half to chop through the vegetation, and you know what? It was fine. I think there's something about, you know, even though it's only 8 ounces, it's so long that once the tip gets going, you can actually chop more than you'd suspect. It had a couple of tiny dings in the edge, I'm assuming. I didn't put them under a microscope. I did have to put it back on the grinder. So the backside, this is my snow squall finish, which is similar to a stone wash, but that's not how I apply it. But it hides the fingerprints and stuff pretty well. And this side, it's just off the grinder, but pretty nice, like pretty smooth. .64 titanium's the only titanium I have these days. The scabbard is Holstex, pretty heavy duty and heavy. This being my personal knife for a while, it got left on the dash of a truck in full sun. So I've been at it with the heat gun, trying to make it look nice again. See what I'm talking about with snap cuts. We've had a lot of melting going on, but still quite a bit of snow. It was only 2 days ago I was able to tunnel through this snow to get to the door. So when I snap, I pretty much just hold it here, and then of course you don't have to worry about rust or anything, being titanium. The other benefit of the titanium is the zombies seem to be attracted to blades that have magnetic signatures. I notice the zombies always seem to be chasing somebody who's armed with a blade or a gun, so maybe if they'd switch to titanium they'd be a little better off. There you go. Heaven Dog.